Hi all, welcome back to C++ tutorial on Tute Fulcrum. This session is on loops in C++. Loops in programming come into use when we need to repeatedly execute a block of statements. For example, suppose we want to print a statement, say hello world, 5 times. This could be done in two ways. An iterative method to do this is to write the cout statement 5 times. In loop, the statement needs to be written only once and the loop will be executed 5 times. In computer programming, a loop is a sequence of instructions that is repeated until a certain condition is reached. There are mainly two types of loops, entry controlled and exit controlled. In entry controlled loop, the test condition is tested before entering the loop body. And they are of two types, for loop and while loop. In exit controlled loop, the test condition is tested or evaluated at the end of loop body. Therefore, the loop body will execute at least once irrespective of whether the test condition is true or false. Do while loop is an exit controlled loop. So let's discuss about the for loop in detail in this session. The syntax for using for loop is as shown. It has three parts: initialization, condition and an updation part. A loop variable is used to control the loop. First, initialize this loop variable to some value. Then check whether this variable is less than or greater than the counter value. If statement is true, then loop body is executed and the loop variable gets updated. Steps are repeated till exit condition comes. Let's write a program and understand how we have to use for loop in C++ programming. Let's take the same example I mentioned before, that is printing a statement hello world 5 times. So to begin with, we need a looping variable and we need to initialize the same. So let's say I is the looping variable that we are going to use within the for loop. So next we will use our for loop. So the first part is the initialization part. We need to initialize this looping variable to a specific value. So let's say we are going to initialize this with 0. So we have initialized the looping variable or the loop counter to a value 0. Next, we have to specify the condition. So in this expression, we have to test the condition. If the condition evaluates to true, then we will execute the body of the loop and go to update expression. Otherwise, we will exit from the for loop. So let's give a condition I less than 5. Next, we need to specify the update expression. So after executing the loop body, this expression increments or decrements the loop variable by some value. So let's specify here it as an increment value. Now let's give the body of the for loop. So we have to print a statement hello world. So if there are multiple statements to be evaluated within for loop, you can use curly brackets and within the brackets you can specify the statements. So our program works fine and we are getting the statement hello world printed 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is how the loop works. Initially the looping counter variable I is equal to 0. Then it checks for the condition I less than 5. So 0 less than 5, our condition is true. So as long as this condition is true, the statement will be evaluated. So it prints hello world here. Then it updates the looping variable. So I will be now incremented from 0 to 1. So next iteration I is equal to 1. 1 less than 5, condition is true, so it prints hello world. Next iteration I becomes 2, so 2 less than 5, condition is true, it prints hello world. Again I becomes 3, so 3 less than 5, condition is true, prints hello world. Next iteration I becomes 4, so 4 less than 5, the condition is true, it prints hello world. Next iteration I will be updated to 5, but now the condition 5 less than 5 becomes wrong, or it's not true, it's false, so this exits from this for loop. So that is how you got hello world printed 5 times. So this is how we work with a for loop in C++. The remaining loop statements will be discussed in the coming sessions. So keep watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe. And please don't forget to tap the bell icon. You'll get notified whenever we upload a new videos. Thank you.